castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
This guest of summer by the temple haunting martlet close above, by his loved masonry that the heaven's breath smells wooingly here, no gently freeze, hath made his president bed and precedent cradle, where they most breed and haunt. I have observed the air is delicate.
See, our honored hostess. The love that follows us sometimes is our trouble, which we still think is love. Herein I teach you. How you shall bid God us for your pains, and thank us for your trouble.
All our service, and every point twice done, and then done double. We're poor and single business to contend, against those honors, deep and broad, wherewith your majesty loads our house. For those of old, and the late dignities heaped up to them, we rest your hermits.
Where's thy Thane of Cawdor? We coursed him at heels, and had a purpose to be his purveyor, but he rides well. And his great love, sharp as his spur, hath helped him to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your service ever have theirs, themselves and what is theirs, in kind, to make their audit at their highest pleasure, still to return in your own.
Give me your hand. Conduct me to mine host. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well. It were done quickly. If the assassination could tremble up the consequence, and catch with his surprise success, that but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we'll jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which, being taught, return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice, strong both against the deed, then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued, against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity like a naked newborn babe, striding the blast of heaven's cherubim horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which overlaps itself and falls on the other.
How now, what news?
He is almost up. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
No, you not, he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath hoarded me of late, and I have brought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss. I'll cast aside as soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and awakes it now to look so green and pale? And what it did do so freely? From this time, such I account thy love, art thou afeared to be the same in thy own act and valor as thou art in desire, which you have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem. Letting I dare you not, wait upon I would, let the poor of the age.
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man who dares do more as none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more than a man. Nor time, no place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. And I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis the love that babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I sworn as you have done this too.
If we should fail?
We fail, but screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to the rather shall his day hard journey? Suddenly invite him, his two chamberlains. Will I with wine and wassail so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be fume in the receipt of reason. I lie back only when I swinish sleep. Their drenched nature lies as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy offices, who shall bear the guilty of our great quarrel.
Bring forth men, children only, for they undaunted metal should compose nothing but males, will not be received. When we have maked with blood those sleepy, two of his own chamber of use their daggers, they would they had done it.
Who dares receive it to other? We shall make our greaves and clamor war upon his death.
I am settled and bent up, each corporal agent to this terrible feat, away and mock the time with fairest show. False face must be hide what the false heart don't know.